Hi, welcome to this edition of How To Q. Today we are diagnosing a toilet leak. There are only 3 places a toilet can leak. I talked about that in one of my previous videos. You can check out that one, probably somewhere on the screen right now. We think this one is between the bowl and the toilet. There's a gasket. So I am going to go replace that gasket, if that's even the issue. I went to Home Depot and I rated every kind of gasket I could find. I think I got 4 of them. One of them will work. We'll take care of that gasket now. Stay tuned. All right, I've got my camera on the bottom right side of the toilet. I just flushed. There's a little bit of a delay if you notice that, and then here comes the water. That tells me it is the gasket. It's not coming from that washer and bolt, so it's the gasket. Let's take care of it. First thing you do on any plumbing job is shut the water off. There's the water shut off on the bottom left part of the toilet. Next thing I want to do is get all of the water out of the tank. I'm flushing the toilet. There's always going to be some residual water left at the bottom of the tank. So I'm just lifting up that flapper down there and splashing the water through so there's not as much water when I remove that bowl. Get a couple small bowls from the kitchen. Big ones won't fit back there. That'll catch any of the residual water. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew those bolts, remove that water line. That water line should be hand tightened, should be easy to remove. And once I do that, oh, yep, there's my How To Q intern / supervisor. He's overseeing me right now. So I just have some channel locks that I'm unscrewing those washers. These aren't rusted. Just hope yours aren't. Man, this would be a tough job if those are rusted and you got to cut them out. So older toilets, that might be the case. So I'm just going left and right, unscrewing those. I've got them removed. And of course, this would not be a plumbing video without that shot right there. Awesome. And of course, my nephew didn't even mention that at the time. Thanks. So tub's always a great place to dump the residual water. There's the gasket. There's the leak. This one's going to be an easy one. So now I have to just figure out which gasket works. There's 2 or 3 sizes fit all unless you have a really expensive throne. There's what I bought. I didn't want to make multiple trips to Home Depot. This is the one I ended up using, but I had this set just in case I wanted to remove the bolts inside the tank and if that was the issue. Now it's a matter of putting that gasket on the tank. Make sure you put it on the tank. It just works so much better, and actually it's the way you need to do it. So it fits perfectly. It's the one I mentioned before. Now all I do is put that back on and you'll see me putting those washers, screwing those washers back on the bolts, kind of alternating left and right. Again, do not over tighten because you could break the porcelain. It's easily broken. And of course, I'm going to get anal here. This is my torpedo level. I'm going to level the tank out. I do that by tightening those washers or maybe loosening them up. I did use channel locks, 1 or 2 turns. Again, do not over tighten, but make sure you have a good seal. That's what I'm checking for now. Now that I've reattached that water line, I've turned back on the water, the bowl is filled up. I'm flushing it to check to see if that leak is still there. There's the right side, no leak. There's the left side, no leak. I would flush the toilet 2 or 3 times just to make sure the leak is gone. This was a 30-minute job and we're done. Okay, sometimes these jobs are easier than they look. This is definitely one of them. That's a leak that's been going on for a while. I don't know, $3.50 part. Really quick, I'll leave a link to all the parts I used in this in the description. If you learned something, please like, make a comment, participate. Please subscribe. I have plenty of other DIY videos. I'd love for you to be a part of my channel, my journey. So thanks for watching this edition of How To Q. We'll see you next time.